Paano mag-a-apply sa training visa? Well, there you go. So in terms of application for a training visa, there are 3 parts. Just like the Subclass 482. So it is the sponsorship, nomination, and visa application. The sponsorship is about the company is sponsoring you, whether it's legally operating in Australia, and walang adverse information, walang problema, and gusto kayong i-sponsor, of course. Now, the nomination is a little bit tricky, and it's something that you need a professional to do, because then you will have to prove why you are nominating someone to occupy that position. That will require a labor market testing. That will also require a training plan. The training plan is something na medyo masalimuot, and you need a professional to actually write that for you, conferring with your employer and yourself in order to identify the skills gap. And then from that skills gap, they will have to write, or they will have to come up with a training in order to address those gaps, so that in the end you are completely competent with becoming, say for example, a finance manager or a chef. Okay, so last one is visa application. This is about you. This is about the visa applicant, meaning to say the skills, the competence, the qualification, and of course the 1 year work experience requirement, whether that was completed or not completed. That's very crucial in the application. So you really have to check all your number of hours, and making sure that it's fully evidenced, so that you cannot be questioned by the immigration. Okay, now because we're talking of the visa applicant in third part, there is an eligibility requirements for a visa applicant. So the first one, of course, just like what I have mentioned, kung merong sponsorship part, well, obviously you have to have a sponsor. Now, that sponsorship must have been approved sponsorship. So meaning to say, mag-a-apply for that sponsorship. And then second, with the sponsorship is the second part, you have to be nominated. So in that nomination, your full details must be mentioned, so that hindi mapagkakamalian na ikaw nga yung nominate for the nomination. And then the third, of course, hindi masyadong problema. You have to be above 18 years old. Pero kahit na yun lang yung requirement, you've got to look at other things na wala nga siyang cap for age, but the age must be consistent with experience. Kaya nga sabi ko, because this is parang internship or traineeship, maganda yung mga newly graduate who has a very short 1 year work experience and now looking up to be trained. So, hindi pwede dito yung 10 taong ka nang nag-occupy ng position na yun, tapos ngayon gusto mong biglang pumasok sa traineeship because wala kang visa. So, well, obviously, that's not genuinely coming, entering Australia or staying in Australia as a trainee, kasi you don't need the training anymore. Okay? So, yeah, but the minimum age requirement is 18 years old.